Good afternoon. Good to join you today over the coffee cup. It's just an honor to be able to come into your home. Thank you for taking a little time. And no doubt you're a busy person like everybody, but this is a word that I think would help you. It's called shelter from the storm. A shelter from the storm. And we have a devotional that we use at our church, and I found this was one of them. And it says that in 1763, a young minister traveling on a cliffside road in Somerset, England, ducked into a cave to escape the flashes of lightning and pounding rain. And as he looked out at Cheddar Gorge, he pondered the gift of finding shelter and peace in God. Waiting there, he began to write the song, Rock of Ages. Rock of Ages, cleft for me. That's sung across the nation and has been one of the hymns that's used sometimes at funerals and whatever, and in life, Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Now, where did that come from? It came from Exodus, the 33rd chapter, when God and Moses are having a conversation. And Moses is saying, all right, now I want to see you. And God says, Moses, nobody can look at me. No, but I'll tell you what I will do. I will tell you so that you can have an indication that what I'm saying and that I am for real. He said, come with me. And he said, he led him to a cave. And he said, you get in that cave. And then God covered the cave up. And then he walked by, and as he got past the cave, the cover was removed, and Moses could see the backside of God walking away. I'm going to tell you, you have no idea how many times I've been in a cave, and I couldn't see my way out. And it felt like God had left me for good. And I'd say, oh God, where are you? What happened? What did I do wrong? And about that time, Rock of Ages, cleft for me. Let me hide myself. Now, here's what the cliff does. That Rock of Ages. That protects me all around. Nobody can come from behind. Nobody can come from the side. Nobody can come from the top. Nobody can come from the bottom. And as I hide myself in the rock, in the cleft, in the cave, he appears. Oh, how he appears. More than once. Maybe I'm hiding. Maybe I'm hurt. Maybe I'm upset. Maybe I'm worried about finances. And then, out of the clear, blue sky, more or less, he appears. And you say, where'd that come from? I don't know. I don't know where it came from, except that God took care of it. I made mention of this in a service not long ago. It's been many years since my father went to be with the Lord. But even now, even to this day, these many years, there's times I will say, if I could just sit and talk to Dad. If I could just sit and talk to Dad. And then the Lord reminds me, you can. You can. I'm your father. What do you want to talk about? But you're God. He said, yeah, but I'm your father too. I designed you. I made you. I created you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I have a shelter for you in every storm of life, whatever it may be. And Moses was able to leave the cave later on knowing that it was truly God, the creator of the universe, that had made heaven and earth, that was instructing him. And so he need not be afraid, but he could go and be a conqueror in the name of the Lord. I'm telling you, if you're watching this afternoon and the struggle is too much, relax. There's a cleft in the rock for you. And he's going to hide you. He's going to protect you. And then he's going to come to your aid and lead you out of that place. And you will come forward jumping and happy. And, I remember a guy came to me one time in a church where I was pastoring, and he said, that lady that sits on the second row, he said, you're going to have to do something about her. I said, why? What's the matter? He said, man, she's always praising the Lord, and she's always loud and all that kind of stuff. And he said, you have to call her down. I looked at him and I said, I got news for you. I'll never call her down. I said, because you know what happened to her? She was bound by drugs. She was bound by gambling. Her life was a mess. And she turned it over to Jesus. She can shout all she wants to. She's got a right to shout because she's been set free. She saw him as he walked by, and she reached out to him. The lady with the issue of blood that touched the hem of his garment. He said, who touched me? Oh, come on, Jesus. He said, no. Somebody special touched me. I'll tell you what, you're special. You're a special person, and he's touching you right now. Reach out to him. Let him take you by the hand. And I'm going to tell you for sure, the storm may not stop, but you're going to have peace and victory in the storm. Have a good afternoon.